Friends, I'd like to acknowledge my younger brothers and my older brothers standing with me here. Also, I'd like to acknowledge, as I said in my language, my aunties, my daughters, our nieces, our grandmas, our great-grandmas. Acknowledge you for being here with us today. Also like to acknowledge each of you and your gifts that you bring into our circle today. Those gifts were passed to you from your ancestors, from your elders, and from your family. And I extend my gratitude to each of you for the gifts that you bring. And may those gifts bring us strength as family to move forward so that we don't have to live in a community or family where violence exists. I welcome you to our beautiful Lekwungen lands and extend my gratitude once again to my Moose Hide relatives for acknowledging the protocols of this territory. My gratitude to all the families that likely wanted to be here with us goes out to them for their prayers and their strength so that we could be here today. My gratitude and prayers go to the families within our communities that are still on that healing journey. May they not lose hope. May that they continue to pray. And may they continue to find strength and love so that they can move forward.
Thank you, brother, and thank you for that welcome into Lekwungen territory. Paul Lasert Sadni, Sagana Lachsamasiu in Jan Yen Kaktene Keo, I'm a mixed blood carrier man from north central British Columbia. Tabeisna Chalia in Jan Lekwungen Keo. I just wanted to thank and acknowledge the keepers of this territory for allowing us to do this work here today. We're here because we're healing, and we're here because we are absolutely sick and tired of the violence, the lack of safety, the lack of respect, and the lack of love that is shown towards women and children in this community, in this great province, and in this great country. And we're here to open our hearts to you, to each other, to humble ourselves, and to show and say to you that we are committed with every ounce of our being and with the guidance of our ancestors to take that violence away and to replace it with love and respect. And we're gonna practice a little bit of love giving here with my language, carrier language, and it's Nyan Spe Hunzu. And boys are gonna say that in a minute, and Nyan Spe Hunzu means you are so beautiful to us that our heart leaps up inside of us when we look at you. Nyan Spe Hunzu. Okay, nice and loud, boys, so they can hear it right across the harbor here. Nyan Spe Hunzu. 1, 2, 3.
Nyan Spe Hunzu.
Now I'm going to ask you to make eye contact with all of our beautiful sisters and aunties, mothers, daughters, grannies, granddaughters here, and talk to them. Nyan Spe Hunzu. 1, 2, 3. Nyan Spe Hunzu. Nyan Spe Hunzu. We love you so much. Why are we here? Why did we come to the legislature? We came here because what happens in this house is important. You know, what happens in this house is important. What has happened in government buildings, lawmakers, has had a huge effect on our people. And what needs to happen going forward will have a huge effect on our people, all of our people. And so it's been so uplifting. It's filled our hearts up to see all the brothers and sisters that have come out here to join us year after year and stand in solidarity with us to put our foot down and say, that's not right. It's not right when that happens. We need to do more to change it. We need to do more as individuals and as leaders, as family members, as community members. We need to do more. And so I really thank and acknowledge, we hold our hands up to all the brothers and sisters from this place who came to stand with us. And we will hold your feet to the fire as we go forward to make sure that this is a province where women are free of violence, free of discrimination, free of racism, free of oppression. We want to offer from our community a special greeting to our sister Melanie Mark, the first Aboriginal elected MLA. And we have a few speakers that have graciously agreed to share some words with us. It's very important for us to hear from the representatives of the Crown. Today, Minister Mike Morris, the Solicitor General, and the Minister of Public Safety is here, and we're very honored to have you here, Mike, to come and share a few words with us. Welcome.
Thanks, Paul. Thank you very much. I have some prepared notes here, but I'm going to speak from the heart. As many of you probably know, I was a police officer in British Columbia for 32 years, serving most of my time in the interior of BC with the Carrier people, with the Glasgow people, with the Gitxsan, Wet'suwet'en, and with First Nations all across this great province of ours. Close enough? There we go. And across this great province of ours. One of the debilitating factors from a policing perspective in this province in addressing domestic violence, in addressing violence in any community, was the silence, making it very hard to investigate. But also one of the things that was absent from policing and from addressing domestic violence and violence against women, violence against children, in addition to the silence, was the fact that there was really no mechanism in our communities, whether it be First Nations or otherwise, to deal with things outside of going to the police. Domestic violence is hard enough. Violence against women is hard enough. It's emotional, it's embarrassing in a lot of cases. And to sit down and to have to speak that to a police officer whom you've never known before and reveal all the details of what happened to you and your family is not a healing process. So we need the communities to come together. We need the elders to come together. We need everybody within the communities, the matriarchal hierarchy that was in place and is in place in many of our communities, to step up to the plate. The men that are standing behind me, the men in all our communities, have to be vocal as well in making sure that women and children in all of our communities are safe and secure and have a bright future ahead of them. So that's my commitment as the minister responsible for public safety and the Solicitor General in British Columbia. Minister Rustad and I have spoken at length on this. We sat in Prince George a couple of weeks ago and listened to the families of the murdered and missing women in the province who revealed some very emotional circumstances and heartfelt stories to us that we listened to with both ears. And we're going to be taking action on the things that we heard in order to make BC, your communities and our communities, a better place for everybody here. So you have my assurances. We're going to do everything we can. We're going to work with you. We're going to work hand in hand with you to make sure that we make all our communities a better place and we make everybody safe in their communities. So thank you very much, Paul, for giving me this opportunity.